For decades, Carol Burnett was Hollywood's warmest light, the comedian whose raised eyebrow or whispered line could make millions laugh. Audiences adored her for her kindness, humor, and grace, seeing her as both approachable and untouchable. Yet behind the iconic smile lay a woman who had endured betrayals that few ever knew about. Now in her 90s, she has finally spoken openly about the moments that tested her patience, trust, and resilience. From co-stars to producers, she faced challenges that threatened both her career and personal life. Yet she emerged not bitter, but wiser and stronger. Storms behind Studio 33. The magic of the Carol Burnett show in the 1970s wasn't just on camera. It was in the chemistry between Burnett and Harvey Korman. Off-screen, however, tensions simmered. By 1974, cracks appeared as Korman struggled with jealousy over Carol's fame. A rehearsal with Petula Clark became the breaking point when Korman's outburst revealed his frustrations publicly. Carol's calm yet firm response forced him to confront his behavior. Though Korman returned the next day, the spark between them was forever altered. The laughter remained, but the deep, effortless joy they once shared on stage would never fully return. Betrayal at home. While Carol handled workplace conflicts with grace, her personal life bore heavier blows. Her marriage to producer Joe Hamilton, once a golden Hollywood partnership, became controlling and deceitful. Hamilton registered spin-offs from the Carol Burnett show under his own name, including Mama's Family, betraying both trust and creative partnership. Carol's confrontation led to a painful divorce in 1983. Yet she navigated the process with dignity, keeping her show and half the syndication profits. Even in her grief, she demonstrated a remarkable balance of composure and strength, proving that maintaining one's integrity can be the ultimate victory, even amid betrayal. Defending her legacy, Carol's career was not without its professional slights. From Cary Grant's condescending comments in 1968 to Lorne Michaels overlooking her for Saturday Night Live, she often faced subtle but impactful dismissals. Yet she rarely retaliated publicly, choosing instead to focus on her craft. Her quiet persistence and excellence spoke louder than any insult, earning her recognition decades later. In 2023, NBC finally honored her contributions to television, proving that respect and acknowledgement sometimes arrive late, but they arrive. Carol's response was classic, poised, witty, and unbothered, showing that dignity and talent often outlast momentary snubs. The mockery that crossed the line. Even in her later years, Carol confronted disrespect. Seth MacFarlane's Family Guy parody of her iconic charwoman character in 2006 crossed a line, prompting her to file a lawsuit. Though the court dismissed the case under fair use, the public overwhelmingly sided with her. Carol didn't need a legal victory. She needed to preserve the memory and love audiences had for her characters. Her calm, principled stance reinforced her lifelong commitment to humor born of empathy, not cruelty, and reminded the world that respect, even from imitators, is never optional. Grace through it all. Carol Burnett's story is one of laughter, resilience, and quiet power. From on-set confrontations to personal betrayals and public mockery, she faced challenges that might have broken others. Yet she consistently responded with poise, humor, and intelligence. Her silence often spoke louder than any words, her dignity more profound than any feud. Today, Carol remains a symbol of empathy and grace, in a world often fueled by ego and disrespect. Her legacy proves that true power is not in retaliation, but in perseverance, kindness, and a steadfast commitment to one's own voice.